Regular Show, often labeled as one of the big three of cartoons in the 2010 era, has over 240 episodes. For the most part, those episodes are always funny and entertaining, and can even show some heartwarming scenes at times, but not every episode is great. Hey guys, it's Cinders, and today we're looking at Regular Show's worst rated episode, Bald Spot. Bald Spot is the 6th episode in the 4th season of the show, and is rated a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb, which isn't terrible. And unlike other episodes, Bald Spot actually stars Muscle Man as his main protagonist. The episode begins in a barbershop where Muscle Man is getting his haircut, and while getting his haircut, Muscle Man talks about his plans he has for his anniversary with Starla. Muscle Man says him and a couple of friends are going to a roller rink, and even has a special song planned to play at the end of the night. After his barber lets him know that he's done, he shows Muscle Man the haircut and reveals the bald spot. Noticing his messed up haircut, Muscle Man immediately exits the shop and starts panicking. Following Muscle Man, High Five realizes what's wrong and tells him that it actually isn't that bad, but Muscle Man ignores him and concludes that Starla will end up breaking up with him if she sees him like this. After this, Muscle Man goes back to work and tries to cover up his bald spot in different ways, including a large sombrero, a comb over, and cover up hairspray. But when Benson shreds his hat, Skips calls him out, and Rigby questions him about his hair. He realizes that these methods won't actually help him and needs to think about a different plan soon. Muscle Man decides to go back home and think of the only other thing he has to offer: his muscles. So his new plan is to flex his pecs in order to distract Starla, which might seem weird to someone who hasn't watched Regular Show, but this actually isn't even the strangest thing we've seen. After this, everyone arrives at the roller rink and Muscle Man is seen coming out of the bathroom flexing his pecs. He continues to do so for a while, trying to play it cool while skating, but eventually tires himself out. He decides to go to the bathroom and rest for a bit, trying to force himself to keep flexing and make it through the night. Spending so much time in the bathroom, this gets Starla's attention and asks High Fives to go check in on him. Fives agrees and goes into the bathroom to find Muscle Man glowing from one of the stalls. Obviously curious, Fives opens the door and reveals the glow is coming from Muscle Man's pecs. Muscle Man explains how he started punching and slapping his chest in order to keep flexing, which I guess did work since he can't stop flexing now. Unsure of what to do, Muscle Man hears the DJ say that he's going to play the last song of the night, which is the song he requested, and realized there was only one thing he can do. He exits the bathroom and signals to the DJ to play their song. As he skates closer to Starla, she immediately locks her eyes onto his chest and becomes mesmerized. But she isn't the only one. In fact, every girl in the building notices Muscle Man and starts following him, even throwing Starla to the side trying to get a hold of his body. Now fully surrounded by women, Muscle Man tries to escape the crowd as Starla starts picking the women off one by one. And at this point, Muscle Man even starts getting jumped by their jealous boyfriends and is forced to fight them off. And in the middle of the fight, one guy even tries punching Muscle Man in his chest, which results in him losing his hand. What? So I guess he was granted pec power, which can completely disintegrate human body parts, including a man's face. And as funny as this is still believable. In the Regular Show universe, anything can happen. After a few blows traded from both sides, Starla asks Muscle Man, why is he flexing his pecs? Muscle Man avoids the question, which gives Starla the impression that he is trying to get the other girls to notice him and wants to break up with her. Muscle Man denies what she is saying, and after a bit of hesitation, he tells her the truth. He says he can't stop flexing because he doesn't want her to know that he's bald. Following the truth, the music cuts. The women lose focus on him, and he loses his pec powers. The guys holding him also let him go, and everyone leaves him except for Starla. Starla sits down with Muscle Man and explains that the only thing she cares about is what's on the inside. While holding him, she notices that his bald spot isn't actually a bald spot, but rather the result of a bad haircut. After realizing that Starla will be with him no matter what, he jumps on her, making out on the floor, ending the episode. So for my personal thoughts on this episode, I believe the episode isn't even bad. It still had a few random comedic moments which I do enjoy. But on the other hand, when I compare this episode to other episodes starring side characters like The Postcard, which follows the story of High Five Ghost trying to reunite with the girl he met 4 years ago, this does fall short. As for its rating, I can't say I can rate it much higher than a 7. I feel that 6.8 is pretty fair, but at the end of the day, it is still entertaining and definitely watchable. Well, that will do it for today's video. Please let me know your thoughts on this episode, as well as video ideas, editing ideas, and any other creative ideas you might have, as I am always looking to improve the quality of my content. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Later.